daddy issues. How has that affected many relationships nowadays? Because there are many men who are taking advantage of that. So you find these girls who have been raised without a father figure in their life, and there's such a big deficit.
There's something called the Oedipus complex. So it says, from a small age, uko na watoto wawili, you have a young guy, katoto tu kadogo. Do you know, as a guy, your first boyfriend is your father figure? I have not said dad on purpose. Father figure.
Your first boyfriend?
Yes, as a guy.
As a girl? Okay.
Your first
Why
boyfriend.
Why a father figure, not a dad?
There's a difference. Everyone can be a dad. As a lady, be it umezaliwa na single mother, be it as long as you're born, the first father figure
becomes your first boyfriend.
Yes. Okay. And even in marriage, you see your background, the way you grew up, either as a lady, either as a man, affects your dating life. You look for someone close to your mother figure.
Oh God, they can't.
No, just hold up. You look for.
To be honest, I realize I've been doing that a lot, and I decided, you know what? I think my mom ruined my dating life because she is perfect. As a mother, she's perfect. Okay, she was a bit strict, but that's okay. But as far as being a wife,
in terms of
how she treats him, my mom treats my dad like a king.
He's the only,
everything. Like, she, no. Now, this generation, my mom wakes up every day at 5 to make sure everything is okay. My dad doesn't have to do much.
Someone told me, Mr. Kigo, de mame soma. And I asked, why? Because you're bringing your degrees and diplomas into the marriage in terms of submission.
Submission has not
career women. No, ask even your friends. Most guys will say most career women are maybe changumu.
That's true. Your own words. Most. It doesn't mean all of them.
Yes.
Most.
You'll find as a lady, you will attract subconsciously a father figure in your life. Even if your mom is a single mom, angalia the people who surrounded you as male. Either your uncles, your fathers, your grandfathers. You know what I mean by fathers. Utapata wale watu una attract kwa maisha yako.
So let me ask you, if the father figure in your life as a lady was an abusive man, there are high chances you might be attracted to narcissistic people who actually treat you badly, like who even physically abuse you.
Yes. And you see, GBV, most people who are beaten in marriages, if I'm saying this from respectfully, from a therapeutic point of view, you ask them, why can't you leave? And when you get deep into that conversation, they'll tell you, like, I saw my grandmother being beaten, I saw my aunties, my mom being beaten. It's a hard shell to crack. You see, there's something called nature versus nurture. The way you are brought up is different from maybe the way I was brought up. Whatever, hiyo ni kitu umejua tangu kuwe mtoto.
Correct.
So it's hard to like tell you, toka. Unless you make a decision and unless you're empowered.
Let me give you a little bit of a different twist to this. You may have had a solid father figure in your life, your dad. But your dad was this very busy person. He was a busy man. Okay? He was hardly there. And because of that, he has managed to give you a very good life. Probably you live in the suburb, the leafy suburbs of Nairobi. You probably drive a good car, or your father drives a good car, but you hardly see this guy. He probably has a house in Nairobi, a house in Nakuru, a house in Mombasa, wherever. And he has businesses all over. So he's constantly moving. In a month, unaweza muona kama once or twice. But he has been a solid father and a father figure in your life. So your whole life you have grown to see your mother alone because they are barely together. And if they are, your mother has to find time and go where he is. Na akikuja mnamuonanga briefly 2 days anapotea tena. But you guys are living good. So that is also another way to look at it. It doesn't mean the father is completely missing, like you are raised by a single mother. No, the father could also be there, but he was not really there.
It affects you because you'll start attracting people who are patapotea.
Jesus, what does that even mean?
It means he's there but he's not there.
But don't you think you may also grow resentment over that kind of a person? Because I know someone who grew resentment over their father. They have everything.
Yes.
And she said, I don't want to marry someone like my father. And the moment she starts seeing some character traits of her father in you,
she disappears.
You are a workaholic. No. I've seen this my whole life. I don't want to be a part of
But now
this.
you see, before you even notice, that means that person is aware of the environment. But before you do, you see, you attracted that person.
Yes.
So you have a type. Your type 2 ndio inakujanga. Whatever you try to avoid is first what you attract if you're not self-aware.